course, all sorts of incidents can lead to a caravan accident. A collision, a sudden gust of wind when being overtaken, or even pilot error when reversing are all common reported causes. But one aspect of caravan accidents that's causing deep concern is instability at speed, leading to the dreaded snaking and often involving an accident where the caravan turns right over. The Caravan Club are a national organisation representing caravan owners. Now, not only do they organise events, but they offer an insurance service. The official insurance brokers to the club have analysed their claims and have found a dramatic rise from 74 instability accidents in 1986, the year in which the towing limit went up from 50 to 60 miles an hour, to over 300 in 1990. That's a 400% increase in just 4 years. And according to the figures, it's not just old caravans being towed too fast. There's a high proportion of brand new ones involved. So what's been going wrong? Well, increasingly attention is focused on the wheels and tyres. A leading accident investigator maintains it's the design of some caravan-pressed wheels that's at fault.
This is the normal caravan wheel. And you notice that it's flat here. This is in fact one that came into me as a result of an accident. Brand new caravan, just rolled over on a corner. Here's a normal car wheel, and you notice it's got a little raised piece there where the tyre bead fits. Now, if we go back in the dark days of tyre technology, tubeless tyres, of course, don't need an inner tube, and it was found that you could, with radial tubeless tyres, push them off the wheels. So the wheel manufacturers built this little safety hump in, and everything was nice and safe. Nobody thought about caravans. Now, caravans have gone over to tubeless tyres, and because you want to save a lot of space in the caravan, you try and make the wheel as narrow as you can. Notice your car wheel is wide, so you've got further to move it. Not so with caravan wheels. So caravan tyre sits up there on a nice smooth piece of metal, and we know that tubeless radial tyres can be rolled off more easily, and that's what happens. Now, of course, towing speeds have gone up, so the side forces are greater. Don't think just by adding 10 miles an hour onto the towing speed, it's only about a sixth of the force. It's nearly 50% more force on corners. So all these factors have added together.
So let's see what happens when a tyre comes off a wheel rim at speed. This can occur by either the tyre having a puncture or being struck, for example, striking a curb. We simulated a puncture by detonating a small charge on the tyre. You can see how the tyre's destroyed because it's allowed to move on the pressed wheel. And since you're at speed, if you don't catch the caravan quickly, the car and caravan will start to snake. We invited the Caravan Club to take part in this programme, but they declined, although it's known that their accident research group is looking at the whole question of caravan wheels and instability.
The particular subject of wheels stability was only raised at our November 1990 meeting, and obviously there is not enough information to give a clear picture yet.
It does seem strange that they only started looking into the problem in November, as their own figures have been highlighting the problem for the last 4 years. So if you're a caravan owner and you're worried about the situation, what can you do?
Put inner tubes in the short term. I think eventually we shall come to a humped wheel like this. But in the short term, I think the thing to do is for caravanners to go round to their tyre dealers and get some old-fashioned inner tubes in. Then, you see, if the tyre is displaced, the air won't come out, and the tube will push it back again as soon as you've gone round the corner.
A slightly more expensive solution is a device I first saw demonstrated very effectively here at Myra some 15 years ago when it was called the Avon Safety Wheel. It's now the Tyre-On Safety Band, and it's being offered by some caravan distributors at under £100 for both wheels. It fits snugly into the centre of the wheel rim, and it's then secured by these bolts. And when it's in place, the tyre cannot possibly come off the rim, even if it's punctured at high speed. Even though the tyre moves around the wheel rim, it can't come off, and the outfit remains stable and controllable. This is obviously a problem that could all too easily affect everyone who tows a caravan, or indeed any sort of heavy trailer. Let's hope the Caravan Club speed up their deliberations and make an early report. We'll be following the story with great interest.